Hey guys, what is going on? This is Cardinal5. Today I have another player review for you guys. We're going to be talking about the Prime 97 overall Justin Verlander. Now I was wanting to get out this review last week, but I just wanted to try it out a few more times. So I think I've used it 4 times total. I still really would like to try it more, but I want to go ahead and get this review out because I have faced him a couple times. And I just want to give you guys my fair assessment of this card, not only by using him in a game, but also by facing him. Sometimes I think by facing the pitcher, you can actually see how good their stuff is and how good they are. However, some people I don't think pitch really smart sometimes online, and they don't utilize all of their pitches. Regardless, though, let's go ahead and get into this review and start to break down Justin Verlander. Starting with his attributes, he is 97 overall. Comes with maxed out stamina, 95 clutch, 95 hits per 9, 89 K per 9. So he has some of the best per 9s. I think his K per 9 and hits per 9 is on the same level of Kershaw. I think they're exactly the same. He also has good clutch, which does help minimize the PCI slightly with runners in scoring position. However, it is not a huge factor. Walks per 9 is 82 as well. I mean, that's really good control for a pitcher that throws this hard. Now you look at his pitches, he comes with 4 pitches: a running fastball, circle change, slider, 12-6. Now, if you look at the break, this is where I'm disappointed with this card. I know Justin Verlander isn't known for like having just, a big hook or one of the nastiest sliders, so I can kind of live with that. But the fact they give him a running fastball and it only, can go 96, 97. I don't even think I've seen him hit 98, like possibly. I was just in a game versus him, and I've seen him hit like 95, 96 most of the game. And that running fastball is it's just flat, even with 77 break. I don't know if they nerfed that pitch compared to previous show iterations, because in the past that was one of the nastiest pitches in the game. However, his pitches do have good control, and again, I don't think control even does that much in the game. I really don't have a problem using him in a game. I think his control is fine. His control is really good. His walks per 9 is amazing. And another slight bad thing about this card, his circle change and slider is the exact same as speed, which kind of sucks. But I mean, they had different movement. One breaks away from lefties, one breaks in. And his 12-6 curveball, it's not bad, but I found that hard to full hitters as well. So it pretty much comes down to you using like a running fastball circle change combo against lefties, and then a running fastball slider combo against righties, and it can get somewhat predictable. I really feel like this card needs a fastball, just a straight 4-seam fastball, and I would rather have a 2-seam fastball or even a sinker. I don't know if he threw a sinker, but I know he had a little ride to his pitch, whatever that you want to call it. But anyways, guys, you can buy this off the market, diamond, straight up for 72. You see the prices over there for 72,000, 81,000. You can also get the rookie. I'm not sure how much it is. I overpaid a little bit for it. I think I paid like 115, just because I wanted the card and I like trying different cards. Anyways, we're gonna get into pitching practice and show you some of his pitches and give you guys a few pointers to use this card. So stay tuned. All right, so really quickly, guys, I do want to show you each of the break for his pitches, starting with a running fastball. This is what you're going to get. In my opinion, it doesn't look like it moves that much, though. So, I don't know. That's what it does. If you start it there. Apparently, it does have a little bit of downward and in tilt to it, but I don't know. I feel like this pitch just does not move that much. But that's what it is. I like to throw that pitch in on the righties a lot. And we'll talk about that later. Next, we'll show the circle change, which is really probably the best pitch in combination with a running fastball. But it goes about to the same spot. That's the thing. Like, it goes almost to the exact same spot. So, and they're 10-mile-an-hour difference. But I mean, they're both good pitches. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's a devastating combination of pitch sequences here. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you can pick up the fastball right away and adjust to the changeup, I think you could be fine. And then I'll show you the slider, which has 60 break. See, that's really not that much break for a slider. Right there. Start in the middle, that's where it'll go. Nothing crazy. And then the curveball. We'll show you guys the curveball. The curveball has 65 break. It looks like it has a lot of break right here. And keep in mind, this pitch shell isn't exactly accurate every time. And sometimes the 12-6 curveball can have different break depending just on a variety of different things. But curveball's a curveball to me. I don't really notice too much difference there, but it's a give me over curveball. Nothing crazy about it, but it can be used with a high fastball. Actually, we'll talk about that. We'll start talking about a few things here. Now, one reason I don't find his curveball to be just devastating. Like, I find it hard to combine with a running fastball, because the running fastball, if you really pay close attention, you can see that initial break as soon as he releases it. You can see that tailing motion, and you see that right away, you pretty much know it's a running fastball. For whatever reason, though, sometimes the circle change, if you throw it in there, it can fool you. But you see that, you either see that, and you're thinking running fastball or circle change. You're not thinking slider or curveball. The slider and curveball doesn't seem to offset the running fastball and circle change too well, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. But I do want to talk about how I think you guys should be pitching to lefties. Now, if someone has a quick bat, just do not throw them fastballs on the inner half. They're going to read that. That pitch is just going to, sail right across the middle of the plate for him. Trust me, guys, it's a natural reaction for a good pull hitter. Just don't even risk it. If you do want to throw inside occasionally, I would keep the ball down. Maybe throw high and in every now and then, but you have to combine that with a slider. But I would try to establish your fastball a lot down and away, just away, period. High and away, middle away, or down and away. If you start it like middle away, I believe it gets the best ride. If you throw it like this, I believe the pitch just doesn't break as well. It's just flat. I don't know, but if you throw it to this, you can see that if you look in the pitch trail, it seems like there's a little bit more break to it here if you throw it to this side. So I like to keep it to this side of the plate, and then I like to work off that. So once you establish that fastball on the outer half against, to lefties, and then that's when you work in the circle change, and you just stay away from lefties for the most part. Every now and then you can try to go inside, and if you go inside, though, I would recommend throwing either middle in or low in. I wouldn't do it very often. I would just try to stay away as much as possible until they start adjusting. But obviously you can work your circle change anywhere in the strike zone, wherever you throw that running fastball. Now let's show some ways to use a slider. It's not a great slider, but if you do want to throw middle in, that's where the slider is going to come in handy, because it can kind of offset the running fastball. You can kind of use that slider in on the hands of lefties. And if you throw it high in the zone and hard, you can get it up to 88 miles an hour, which can kind of act as a cutter. But just be careful with it, trust me. I mean, it's a really vulnerable pitch. So if you do want to use a slider, that's how you do it. Now the curveball, I just don't think the curveball works really well with the running fastball. Like I said, you can see that initial break on the pitch where it starts away, and it's not going to drop down in the curveball. And plus the curveball, you can usually pick up pretty well in this game in the first place. But if you're going to throw the curveball, just throw it out of the zone low. Next, we're going to talk about how to face righties. Let's go ahead and show you some of these pitches, though, what I'm talking about. Show you some break on the running fastball here. See, it's pretty decent break when you throw it like there, but if you throw it middle in, and that's another thing. I feel like it just hangs over the middle a lot, and it's really difficult to place with analog because we're so used to just throwing to the borderline. With a running fastball, you got to adjust your thumbs even more and get that pitch even farther inside. And doing so, making those subtle adjustments, with your thumb, we tend to overcompensate a lot. So sometimes we'll either just completely miss it, or we'll go like way inside or something like that. So that's why I'm not a huge fan. Again, we'll show you some more running fastballs. See, it's really hard just to hit that spot. Now, when you throw it middle away, there's more leeway. There's more room for air. You can almost just throw it down the middle. Look at that. I don't know. That's how I like to use the running fastball. We'll show you the circle change here. Not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and just walk this guy so we can show you against the righty what I like to do. They even have a righty, yeah. So against the righty, guys, obviously the running fastball works well against righties, but you can get kind of predictable. Just if you throw the running fastball, make sure they don't have a super quick bat. Make sure they're not setting up inside. If they are, you're gonna have to throw that sucker away from them, and that's where it gets difficult to place that running fastball. Because you look at the top of my analog meter there, you see how much farther you gotta hit it outside, and that can be difficult to use because we're all used to pitching, just forcing fastballs, and you don't have to pitch that far away. Like, I'm not a big fan of throwing running fastballs and sweeping curves. I feel like they're difficult to spot in this game with analog, but it can be done. I'm just showing you guys some possible barriers you may run into. So anyways, you want to work that running fastball on the inner half against righties. Obviously combine it with a circle change, but I think you want to mainly stick to this side of the plate. And then of course, use your slider a lot to righties, slider away. Those are your three main pitches you're going to want to use. Honestly, you're going to want to use fastball, slider a lot against righties because that's the toughest combination for righties to hit. Sneak the curveball in there every once in a while, but I honestly wouldn't throw curveballs too often to righties. I mean, good hitters are going to sit on it and just hit it hard. So honestly, I would just kind of abandon the curveball to righties. I just don't like it. But the thing is, guys, I love the running fastball. I think it's an awesome pitch. However, by itself, it's just like it kind of tips it off if fastball's coming, you know? It's almost like playing guest pitch on and picking fastball every time. So, I don't know. I still think he's a good pitcher, though. And I don't know if this video is going to go out before or after, because I just did a top 10 starting pitchers. And you guys will see if Verlander is in there or not. I still think he's a good pitcher nonetheless. I just have some small minor complaints with this player card. Anyways, guys, I'll show you guys a few gameplay clips, so stay tuned. Alright, so this first opponent I played, Justin Verlander did a really good job against him. I didn't do anything too crazy with Verlander. I was just using that running fastball and on the hands on his righties, as you see there, get a weak fly out. Mixing in the slider running fastball combo to lefties too. As you see there, we jammed, I think that's Ichiro. We just threw a slider in on the hands. Normally I wouldn't do that, but since it's Ichiro, that's a good pitch to get a lot of weak flyouts. Just be careful if they can't turn on it. Here we got a 1-2 count. Again, running fastball and on the hands on righties. I think that hit 98, which is a very good pitch. Throw a circle change down there. Here we're going to go back to the circle change. I throw a lot of circle changes to lefties. You will get some ground outs with those. It's just, I don't know, it's just really annoying to pitch to lefties, because it just seems to get so predictable and there's only so much you can do. Here we throw the slider in on the hands, 1 and 2. He's looking for a fastball. He had to tell himself to look fastball and swing early, and the slider on the hands really screwed him up. Same for that pitch, down and in, really tied him up there. So the slider was working against this guy, but against patient hitters and guys with really good pitch recognition skills, that's going to be a hard combination to use, I think. I don't know, so far, I mean, I like Verlander. He's good against, I would say, like 1750 to 1850, but once you get a little higher than that, I don't know, you know, I'm still unsure. I didn't think it was great at first, but I started to really like him, and I feel like his per nines help him a lot, so maybe Verlander, his per nines will help him a lot as well. Anyways, we're facing a right-handed batter here, and again, this is the combination I'm talking about: running fastball in on the hands, slider away, and you'll miss the sweet spot of the bat against a lot of these opponents just because of the per nines. It's amazing. You're gonna have to make him square the. Here we go. They're running fastball in on hands again. We just get him to ground out to shortstop. Sometimes you can get away with it. You just really have to make sure they don't have quick bats, or it can come back to bite you. This is Hanley Ramirez. Once again, we start him with a slider away. We missed our spot, and thankfully he did not crush that. We did miss our spot there. That's another thing you need to do with the slider, guys. If you're throwing those running fastballs high and in, you need to make sure you're throwing high and away sliders to keep it from the same arm slot, so and show the same the pitch from the same plane. So there we go with the circle change down and in. And again, that's a good pitch, but then again, it can be really risky, especially if they sit on it. And then we finally put him away with a fastball up and in. So that was a good set of pitches there, good pitch sequence. And that's one way you can attack right-handed batters. You know, with those pitches I just threw there. It's just, I don't find the curveball very useful against right-handed batters, and honestly not even left-handed batters that much, just for the simple fact is he needs a four-seam fastball. The four-seam fastball complements the curveball the best in this game. You know, and if we use a pitcher like Arrieta, for example, he's got that four-seam fastball that complements his curveball, 12-6 curveball, and he also has his sinker that complements his slider and his changeup. So I don't know, Verlander just needs that pitch. There we throw a circle change in on the hands, gets him swinging. I think you just have to be really careful and pick up your opponent's tendencies. Like I said, sometimes you can get away with a fastball and on the hands, but again, for a few reasons, it's hard to locate. And I don't know, they can just see that backspin, they see the tailing movement, and they just know it's a fastball. And they pretty much know it's going to be on the inside part of the plate most of the time. And a lot of times you have to be careful because you can hang it. Now, I'm playing a really good opponent here, and he actually hit Verlander really well. I had to take him out. But I do want to show you how I pitched a soccer here. 1-1 count. We threw a curveball down there and missed. We go right back to a circle change down. We're just trying to be super careful with Stalker. We did get him a chase there. So the circle change can be a good pitch, but I don't know. It just gets repetitive. Circle change, fastball, and then slider. I don't know. I almost feel like he's a three-pitch pitcher. And then, you know, even saying that, his running fastball you can pick up pretty easily. Here is another opponent. Verlander did okay in this game. The first game he did the best, I'll show you. Last game he got pulled pretty fast. This game he did pretty well. Started him off with two sliders away. and then we're going to go back with, is this actually a curveball? Yeah, we actually throw a curveball there, and it does work. Now, if you keep it under the zone, it can be okay. It just, you're liable to hang it, because look, his timing is good on it. He just missed it. And then we're going to go ahead and go with a fastball in on the hands. And he actually hit it kind of decent. I just don't think he got his PCI all the way on it. The timing was good on that, too. And here's a 1-1 count. We throw a circle change, down and in. Got him to hit a little dribbler there to my catcher, throws him out. So, I don't know, those pitch sequences can be dirty. Overall, guys, I would say Verlander is a good pitcher. His price is really dropping because I just don't think a lot of people are huge fans of him. I am slightly disappointed with this card. That being said, if you're a Tigers fan or a Verlander fan, it's not a bad card. I still think it's a good card. Definitely go give it a try. You could probably flip it. I think it's going for, you know, anywhere from 60 to 80K, or you can go get the rookie. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This is Cardinal Bird 5 signing out. Peace.